हरे कृष्णा प्रभु तंदार प्रणाम जय शिला प्रभुपाद। Hare Krishna, Prabhu Standard Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Who would like to read the prayers? I'm still waiting for Lebahang Prabhu and Praveen Prabhu to join, because we need readers. But if someone wants to chant the prayers, we can start.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu Canto, up to
Hare Krishna, Shubham Prabhu Standard Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Prabhu, may I read?
Yes, Prabhu. Please read.
Om Jnanandhasya Jnananandaya Chakshuramritam Yena Tasmai Sri Guru Namah Chaitanyamanoosam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swaram Rupa Vedami Yamunate Srutam Hum Guru Sri Utpatavam Sri Guru Vaishnava Sri Guru Datam Varanam Satyajam Mahaduritam Paryanuraitam Krishnayakam Sri Radha Krishna Charanam Sakananda Sri Sakamita Sri Krishna Karana Chandra Deenamandho Jagatpate Gopes Gopika Kantirana Namaste Saptakanjan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwanu Devi Ramami Hare Om Sarvasya Kripa Sandhya Jaya Pattanam Brahmanindra Vaishnava Namo 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 Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Saraswati Paulamani Pradharani Nirvana Guru Sale Vashtatsade Tarini Esiri Sunyananda Sivataita Gadadha Sirasada Gaudavantu Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Ayam Namaskritya Ram Devanatam Devim Vaskata Todam Mudita Todam Jagata Vishnu Vaidyananda Sri Krishna Dhavanti Soristatam Nasta Praye Savatyesu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Loke Bhakti Bhagavati Sri Prabhu
Thank you so much, Shubham
Dham
Prabhu.
Jagata Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you so much. I think you read it. Who wants to read the translation?
Hare Krishna Gaurang Road and Road from Jesse Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Gaurang Prabhu and Jai Govinda Prabhu and Saurabh Prabhu Standard Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Who wants to read translation? Before reciting the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of God and Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Sri Krishna, the person of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the person of Godhead who is praised with transcendental songs is established as an irrevocable fact. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai, Hare Krishna Prabhu, please
Hare
accept
Krishna,
my
Hare
humble
Krishna,
obeisances
Hare
and glories to
Krishna,
Srila
Hare
Prabhupada.
Krishna.
Can I
Thank
so
you,
much start,
Prabhu.
Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Please do. From 18.
From 18. Okay. Did you watch the Q&A, Prabhu?
Not yet, Prabhu. But
Oh,
I
yes,
will watch
Prabhu,
it today.
you must go watch, Prabhu. It's removing ignorance there.
Yes, Prabhu. I will watch
Amre
it after reading.
Prabhu was waiting for you, Lebong Protandot Pram Jai Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept humble obeisances and glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Bol Prabhu.
Prabhu was waiting for you.
Oh, yes. You are waiting for me.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, you are waiting for Sai Baba. Is that a face? Okay. That
Yes, Prabhu.
Buri. Okay, yes, bro. Text 18. That Buri Asango Yadavan Nigu Daha. Nigu Daha. Vigyana Viro. Vicharasi aparaha vachamsi yoga ganti tani sado nanaha kshamante manasapi betum, and it looks like it looks like an easy, it has an easy tune though.
Yes, Prabhu. It has.
Yes, Prabhu. Tad buri asango jadavan nigudaha vigyana viryo vicharasi aparaha vachamsi yoga gratitani sado nana kshamante manasapi betum. It's just that I don't like that tune, Prabhu. I don't like singing, you know. I have a very weird voice.
No, it's really beautiful voice.
Oh, no, Prabhu. I know it, Prabhu. I listen to it every day. Irritation voice.
Maybe your
Okay.
maybe your
Sorry,
ear
Prabhu.
gives maybe your ear gives a different tune to us than to others. So we hear it better.
The perception of this life, Prabhu. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Synonym start therefore, Brohe, please take me. It reminds me of Brohit and me. Please instruct me, Bhagavad Gita. Okay, Brohi, please speak. Asangaha, who have no association with the material world, Jadavat, appearing like a deaf and dumb man, Nigudaha, completely hidden, Vigyana Viryaha. Oh, Prabhu, can I just check the time? I'm in competition of reading here. I'm with Vivek Prabhu. We're doing a reading competition.
Yes, Prabhu.
So I want to make sure that I finish him, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, okay. 10 to 5. Okay, deaf and dumb man. Nigudaha, completely hidden. Vigyana Viryaha, who have full knowledge of the spiritual science and are thus very powerful. Vichara, see, you are moving. Aparaha, who possesses unlimited spiritual glories. Vachamsi, in the words uttered by you. Yoga Grati Tani, bearing the complete meaning of mystic yoga. Sadhu, oh great saintly presence, not of us, Kshamante, are able, Manasa api, even by the mind, Betum, to understand by analytical study. Oh, Prabhu, actually, I was reading something about analytical study, that analytical study and devotional service are one. One who understands it to be the same thing is he sees things as they are. I think maybe in chapter 4, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, somewhere there. I'll go check after reading. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, says Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. My dear sir, it appears that the influence of your great spiritual knowledge is hidden. Factually, you are bereft of all material association. Oh, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please accept humble obeisances of glory to Srila Prabhupada. Material association and fully absorbed in the thought of the Supreme. Consequently, you are unlimitedly advanced in spiritual knowledge. Please tell me why you are wandering like a dullard or great saintly person. You have spoken words approved by the yogic process, but it is not possible for us to understand what you have said. Therefore, kindly explain it. Purport: saintly persons like Jada Bharat do not speak ordinary words. Yeah, Prabhu, the word Dalat, do you know the meaning like Dalat? Because I know Dal, or is it just like plural? You saw it Dalat, Dullard. A slow or stupid person, okay. Like dull, when your mind is dull. Okay, Adibo. Saintly persons like Jada Bharat do not speak ordinary words. Whatever they say is approved by great yogis and those advanced in spiritual life. This is the difference between ordinary people and saintly people. The listener must also be advanced to understand the words of such exalted, spiritually advanced people as Jada Bharat. Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Arjuna, not to others. Lord Krishna especially selected Arjuna. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita 9.2. You are my dear friend, hence I give you this secret knowledge. Arjuna for instruction in spiritual knowledge because Arjuna happened to be a great devotee and confidential friend. Similarly, great personalities also speak to the advanced, not to Shudras, Vaishyas, women, or unintelligent men. Sometimes it is very risky to give great philosophical instructions to ordinary people. Yeah. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for the benefit of the fallen souls of Kali Yoga, has given us a very nice instrument. The chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, the general mass of people, although Shudras and less can be purified by chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, then they can understand the exalted philosophical statements of Bhagavad Gita and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Oh, our Krishna consciousness movement has therefore adopted the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for the general masses. When people generally become purified, they are instructed in the lessons of Bhagavad Gita and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Materialistic people like Stri, Shudras, and Dvija, Bandhu cannot understand words of spiritual advancement. Oh, Prabhu, I thought Dvija was actually transcendental. You know, Dvija, like someone like a Brahmana, someone who's learned. Do you see it next to Shudra on the right? Fourth line from the bottom. Do you see it there, Dvija?
Dvijbandhu, Prabhu, Dvijbandhu means who are born in the family of Brahma.
Brahmanas. Oh, yes, Prabhu. Bandhu cannot. Oh, wait, Prabhu, I'm not done. Bandhu cannot understand words of spiritual and advancement. Yet one can take to the shelter of a Vaishnava, for he knows the art of enlightening even Shudras in the highly elevated subject matter spoken in the Bhagavad Gita and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Oh, that tune again. I
Aham
think I'll read.
Yogeshwaramatmatva vidam muninam paramam gurum vai prastum pravritta kimaharanam tad sakshad darim jnana kalavatirnam.
Haribol, you saved me there.
Yes, I wanted to try one. Sorry,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
Oh,
Prabhu,
yes, Prabhu. No problem, Prabhu.
your eyes is like that, Prabhu. Really.
What, Prabhu?
Family Prabhu read like nectar.
No, Prabhu,
Yes,
it's
he's
like
an expert, Prabhu.
no, it's
Tell me,
like
Prabhu is
broken
an
heart.
incarnation, Prabhu. Don't you know, Prabhu?
No, Prabhu, that's not true.
It's an incarnation, Prabhu.
Incarnation of rubbish.
You remind me of His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu. Ah, no, not His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu. His Grace Prahlad Bhakta Prabhu. He said something like that in the Ishtagoshti, actually.
Sorry.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, Prabhu.
Okay, where to
Okay,
where?
yes. No, did I finish the top one, right? Oh, you did the, okay, yes, you did the, what do you call this, the Sanskrit. Aham, I, Cha, and Yoga Ishvaram, the master of all mystic power, Atma Tattva Vidam, of the learned scholars who are aware of their spiritual science, Muni Nam, of such saintly persons, Paramam, the best guru, the best, Gurum, the preceptor, Vai, indeed, Prashtum, to inquire, Pravrataha, engaged, Kim, what iha in this world, Ara Nam, the most secure shelter, that which Sakshad, almost said Sakshad Adrit Vena Samasta Shastre, Sakshad Harim, directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Jnana Kala Avatir Nam, who has descended as the incarnation of complete knowledge in his plenary portion known as Kapila Dev. Semi Prabhu, do you know Dandavakra? Is it Dandavakra?
Yes, Prabhu.
Actually, they were discussing about him in the, what do you call it, the Q&A. So I wanted to know, Dandavakra, is it the one like who was with Jai and Vijay when the four Kumaras kissed them? Was it the one? Is it the incarnation? Was he part of the demon incarnation? Like you
Yes,
remember there was
yes.
Shish.
Yes, Prabhu.
Also, he
He,
was the third one.
he's Jaya.
Oh, he's Jaya. Because I remember Prabhu was looking for one. I remember it was always this Shishupal and then there's Dandavakra. But
Yeah, he
who's the
found.
last one?
Hmm. Who's
Who's the
who?
other one, Prabhu?
Shishupal.
Oh, yes, I remember Shishupal. Shishupal, Dandavakra. Wasn't there, you remember Prabhu, in the gates of, when they were at the seventh gate, it seems as if there were three people, Jai, Vijay, and I forgot who. And the third one was not actually a part of that, actually. But because he did not correct that thing happening there, because he kept quiet, something like that. But I'll try to find it, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
But Prabhu, who was third?
Sorry, Prabhu.
Who was third person?
The third person.
Uh,
You were saying who was the third person? Were you asking me?
Maybe
yeah,
Krishna.
Sorry, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu. I could not hear you. Just
Yes, Prabhu. I don't remember who's third person. I know there was Jaya, Vijaya, Krishna, and the Kumaras.
oh yes, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I'll try and find it. I think I saw it when I was compiling Lord Narishima's Dave PDFs somewhere there.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Did I finish the synonyms? Translation: I consider your good self the most exalted master of mystic power. You know the spiritual science perfectly well. You are the most exalted of all learned sages, and you have descended for the benefit of all human society. You have come to give spiritual knowledge, and you are a direct representative of Kapila Dev, the incarnation of God, and the plenary portion of knowledge. I am therefore asking you, O spiritual master, what is the most secure shelter in this world? The lotus feet of the spiritual master. 434. Can go down, Prabhu. Purport. As Krishna confirms in Bhagavad Gita, Yoginam api sarvesham madgate nantaratmana Shradavan bhajate yo mam same yuktat mo mataha Gati Nandaratmana. Okay. Of all yogis, he who abides in me with great faith, worshipping me in transcendental loving service, is mostly intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. And 6.29, I think. Jada Bharat was a perfect yogi. He was formerly the emperor Bharat Maharaj, and he was now the most exalted personality among learned sages and the master of all mystic powers. Although Jada Bharat was an ordinary living entity, he had inherited all the knowledge given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kapila Dev. He could therefore be taken directly as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as confirmed by Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura in his stanza to the spiritual master. Oh, the one that I was singing earlier on. Saksha Dadrit Vena, Samasta Shastre. An exalted personality like Jada Bharat is as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he fully represents the Lord by giving knowledge to others. Jada Bharat is herein accepted as the direct representative of the personality of Godhead because he was imparting. Semi Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu.
there is, what do you call this? The
Yeah,
toolbar.
what is this? Who came in front?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he was imparting knowledge on behalf of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, Maharaj Rahugana concluded that it was appropriate to ask him about Atma Tattva, truth of the self, the spiritual science that Viganartam Sagurum Eva Bikache. This Vedic injunction is also confirmed herein. If anyone is at all interested in knowing the spiritual science Brahma Jigasa, he must approach a guru like Jadabara. Is it text? What? I don't know. It's okay. Savai Bava. Okay. Savai Bhavaloka Nirkshanartaham Avyakta Lingo Vicharatyapi Svit Yogeshwaranam Gatim Anda Buddhi Kantam Vichakshita Gra Hanubandaha. I'm a wooden mic, Prabhu. Do you know something called idols, Prabhu? It's like a singing competition. I only qualify for idols. I mean, for what do you call this? Wooden mic. Those who sing with a very bad voice, you know. No tune, no rhythm,
Yes, Prabhu.
just a big mouth, eh?
You have
Okay,
good wisdom, Prabhu.
no, Prabhu. I'll send you someone who can sing, Prabhu. Have you heard that, Vavid Prabhu?
You're the
That
same,
is what
Prabhu.
I call singing, Prabhu. Okay, synonyms. Saha, that supreme personality of Godhead or his incarnation, Kapilade, Vai indeed, Bhavan, your good self, Loka Nirikshana, Aratam, just to study the characteristics of the people of this world, Avyakta Lingaha, without manifesting your real identity, Vicharati, traveling in this world, Apisvet, whether Yoga Ishwaram, of all the advanced yogis, Gatim, the characteristics or actual behavior, Anda Buddhi, who are illusioned and have become blind to spiritual knowledge, Kantam, how? Vichakshita may know graha anubandaha. I who am bound by attachment to family life or worldly life. Yeah, remember Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 5.18.19 or 20, somewhere there. My dear Lord, please, we don't want to be attracted to family, the housewife, family, cars, you know. Translation, it is not a fact that young good self is the direct representative of Kapila Dev, the incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to examine people and see who is actually a human being and who is not. You have presented yourself to be a deaf and dumb person. Are you not moving this way upon the surface of the world? I am very attached to family life and worldly activities, and I am blind to spiritual knowledge. Nonetheless, I am now present before you and am seeking enlightening from you. How can I advance in spiritual life? Is that like a prayer that you, is that like a inquiry that you can you go up, Prabhu? I just want to see if it's something that you can inquire to the spiritual master. Like, It is not a fact that your good self is the direct representative of Kapila Dev. Okay, bro. Maharaja Rahugana meets Jada Bharat. Semi Prabhu. Stop going in Samadhi, Prabhu. You'll swim too much. Purport. Although Maharaj Rahugana was playing the part of a king, he had been informed by Jada Bharat that he was not a king, nor was Jada Bharat deaf and dumb. Such designations were simply coverings of the... Can you zoom in, Prabhu? I can see now I'm fighting with my eyes. Can you zoom in? Yeah, thank you. Coverings of the spirit soul. Everyone must come to this knowledge as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 2.13. Dehinosmin yata dehe gomaram yovanam jara. Everyone is encased within the body, since the body is never identical with the soul. The bodily activities are simply illusory. In the association of such a sadhu as Jada Bharat, Maharaj Rahugana came to the awareness that his activities as a royal authority were simply illusory phenomena. He therefore agreed to receive knowledge from Jada Bharat, and that was the beginning of his perfection. Tad Vijnanarthaham Sagurum Eva Bigachet. A person like Maharaj Rahugana was a very inquisitive to know the value of life and the spiritual science. Must approach a personality like Jada Bharat. Tasmad Gurum Prapadyet Jigasur Shreya Uttamam. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 11.3.21. One must approach a guru like Jada Bharat, a representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to inquire about the goal of human life. Oh, same tune, same tune, same tune. Trishta Sharamaha Karat Mata Atmanovai Bharatur Gantur Bhavatas Chanumanye Yata Yata Satodanayanadi Abhavat Samula Ishto Vyavahara Margaha. Semi Prabhu, sometimes it's like I waste time like trying to read and sing at the same time, you know? How do you do it, Prabhu? Like so that you can go Trishta Sharamaha Karamata Karamanovai, like just without stopping and reading a word. It's like you flow.
Yes, Prabhu, find the tune in the first verse always.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
Like before you recite, try to find the tune in the first verse, then it flows.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. But it's like when you read, like, okay, do you, like, can you comprehend the reading and singing? Like, it's like you need to see, oh, what's written here? Okay, but then it's still the same as English. I could still sing while reading. Understood.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yo, do you know Q&A plus Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Prabhu? It calls nectar, 100% nectar, Prabhu.
Yeah, Thursday is really nice.
Today I feel out of my bodily concept of life, you know? It's like I don't care about goodness, I don't care about darkness, you know? I'm
Oh,
just here
Prabhu is in
being
Samadhi.
Sai.
Oh.
No, Prabhu. I'm being Sai Baba here. I'll never reach those positions, Prabhu. Not in this lifetime.
You will definitely.
They take too long, Prabhu. We are too deluded here. Brahma Buddha stage. Oh, no, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
No, Prabhu. I'm the highest in Patala Loka. Not here, Prabhu. In Patala Loka, yeah, you can give me some credit. Not Brahma Buddha stages. Did I read this one?
No, Prabhu. Read. No, Prabhu.
Oh,
You
Jai
did.
Govinda Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Oh, no, Prabhu. Me above the modes. Wait, Prabhu, no, leave. Wait for the reading session to finish, Prabhu. My mother is gonna come to me, shout at me for no reason because I'll be feeling good, and then I'm gonna shout back, and then back to Kali Yoga. Sami Prabhu, I think did I read this? I did. Samula Ishto Vyavahara Maragaha. Sami Prabhu, I think I read that.
Yes, Prabhu. Maybe.
Drishta, it is experienced by everyone. Shramaha, fatigue, karmataha, from acting in some way, atmanaha, of the soul, vai indeed, baratu, of one who is carrying the palanquin, gantu, of one who is moving, bhavataha, of oneself, of yourself, cha and anumanye, I guess like that. Yata, as much as asata, with something that is not an actual fact, uda, of water, anayana adi. Wow, anayana adi, of the bringing and other such tasks above, but from the absence, mulaha, based on evidence, ishtaha, respected, vya vahara margaha, phenomenon. Translation. You have said, I am not fatigued from labor. Although the soul is different from the body, there is fatigue because of bodily labor, and it appears to be the fatigue of the soul. When you are carrying the palanquin, there is certainly labor for the soul. This is my conjecture. Conjecture. You have also said that the eternal behavior exhibited between the master and the servant is not factual, but although in the phenomenal world it is not factual, the product of the phenomenal world can actually affect things that is visible and experienced. As such, even though material activities are impermanent, they cannot be said to be untrue. They are just temporary. Semi Prabhu. Semi Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
I was saying, like, let's say we reach the end, ne, Prabhu? Like, let's say we have a few years, like maybe like, or let me say a year before the world is annihilated. Like, let's say maybe a year before Goddess Kali comes, you know? And then what if someone takes shelter like at that time, like let's say he's been ignorant all his life, life after life, and then now the 400,000 years is drained, you know, and then he only wakes up like let's say a month before the world gets annihilated. And then he tries to chant. Will he get something? Will he be saved from that time, or will he be saved when Lord Brahma comes again? In I don't know if you get me. Because I can see it's like I'm speaking Chinese here.
Yeah, the timing
Can
doesn't
you?
matter much. It it depends on the person's progress. It doesn't matter. It's not related to time so much.
Oh yes, Prabhu. Yeah, but
So
then
if,
Prabhu, we are actually in Kali Yuga, we are very limited, Prabhu. Like in progress,
yes,
maybe
Prabhu.
in Dwarka, it's like you could do more. You know, you could use time more. Nowadays, I don't know what's happening, Prabhu. You know, His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu said we can sleep while reading. You know, and so I experienced that. I was like, you were actually asleep, and then I had to reread what I've read. You know.
Yes, Prabhu, that's true. That happens
Yes.
to me.
So I could understand that, hey, you don't need to read more than, rather find other activities. Yeah, I think I'm done with that. To be untrue. I'm at the purport. This is a discussion on impersonal Mayavada philosophy and the practical philosophy of Vaishnavas. The Mayavadi philosophy explains this phenomenal world to be false, but Vaishnava philosophers do not agree. they know that the phenomenal world is a temporary manifestation. Semi Prabhu, I don't know if you know that they usually say, like the Srila Prabhupada quoted said, the Mayavadi usually say that the world is unreal, but yet they are the ones who are much more entangled in it more than the people who say it's just temporary, or maybe it's real.
Hmm. Yes,
It's
Prabhu.
like they are, yes, Prabhu. Because I saw it's like we are kind of like, it's because I saw Prabhu, like from me shifting to these types of meditations, material meditations, pranayama and what. Now I see I've always been like deluded into those stuff too. I've always tried to detach, but I was attaching myself to the gates of hell without understanding, like greediness, anger, but then without seeing. And I thought I was you know, just like different from now than before. At first, I thought I was doing good, Prabhu. Thought I was that guy, saintly guy,
Hmm.
meditating. I am of peace. I don't harm. Until I reached Krishna consciousness, and Lord Krishna told me, "You are a demon, you." And then I understood how.
Yes, Prabhu. This is a
Yeah.
really long progress,
Yes,
long
Prabhu.
process.
Yes, Prabhu. There was a yoga teacher. I was also attending him. So he was saying that you will be become Krishna and Ram by doing yoga.
Hmm. Oh, yes, Prabhu.
Oh, by doing it, yes, sister. Hmm.
He is very famous
Yes,
in
yes, Prabhu.
India, Baba Ramdev.
Hmm.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
He has a company also, Patanjali. He
Oh, but then,
sells many,
and
many, many Ayurvedic products.
I did not hear that last part. That last part.
He sells
Many
the
are going.
many Ayurvedic products. He has a company named
Oh,
Patanjali.
oh, yes, the company for Daniel. But I feel like India, Prabhu, it's like like many people in India, like let's say the youth, they're gonna be misled in a very, I don't know how to put it, like because there are a lot of faiths in one faith. It's like you can see, okay, they've separated themselves. There's Lord Shiva there, there's Lord Ganesh there, and everywhere there's a temple of each and every, maybe like there are some temples of demigods and everything. It's like I see it very. It's actually India is advantageous, but very you can get distracted easily. Like let's say if you are low like me, like let's say you don't have, what can I say, spiritual qualities, what can I call them? If you don't have like highest faith, if you go there, you could
Yeah,
get deluded
yes,
easily.
Prabhu,
See,
yes, you are right, Prabhu, because here where I live, here is lot of Shiva temple and you can find everywhere every temple, but there is no Krishna temple or Ram temple nearby.
oh yes, yes, Pablo. You see, yeah. But then I also want to visit India, so badly at the you know. It's like it's the only outside place that I would want to go first, out of South Africa. Prabhu join ISKM temple. Oh, gradually, Prabhu, gradually. I don't wanna be like you join the next thing you leave because you tried to join fast, you were rushing into things, and then next thing we find, oh, you have left.
So Lebong Prabhu, do you are you are you interested in cricket for this
Am I what?
cricket? Cricket. Was you
I could
know
not hear
anything
quite.
about cricket, Prabhu?
What do I know?
Cricket.
Yeah, I could not quite get that, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu, did you hear? I could not hear
No, Prabhu, it was cutting for me.
speaking. Yeah, it's also cutting for me.
It was game, cricket.
Oh, it's still cutting, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. It's like robot voice.
Yes.
Prabhu, it's been 43 years now. You joined temple. Kick this gradual thing with the boot. You know the gradual thing, Prabhu. The procrastination gradual thing. It's when the mode of ignorance tries to tell, it's giving you answers that, yeah, you know, it cannot go now. It's like it's trying to speak intelligent words inside of my head. I get it, Prabhu. Guilty. Who is one plus? Is it Pranjal Prabhu? Or is it Gaurang Prabhu? She's Gaurang. Okay, let me continue. 5, 10, 22. It's going down in the chat box. Okay, Sami Prabhu, should I read from there? The Mayavadi philosophy explains this. Should I read from there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Or let me just read it from the beginning. It's fine. More nectar. This is a discussion on impersonal Mayavada philosophy and the practical philosophy of Vaishnavas. The Mayavada philosophy explains this phenomenal world to be false, but Vaishnava philosophy do not agree. They know that the phenomenal world is a temporary manifestation, but it is not false, a dream that we see. But Prabhu, how is it not false? Because in the spiritual world, they said we are just a reflection. And here in the material world, a reflection is false. It's not true. Like, let's say when the tree reflects inside the water, that tree is not actually in that water. It's just reflected there. You know, it's not
Yes, Prabhu.
a meaning according to spirituality. We are not even, we are nothing. You know, it's like we are not tangible for spirituality. I don't know what to say. It's like we don't have that body of the spirituality. We are encaged. We are encaged, or the body is the suitable body is encaged inside the body, to put it in that way. So how would you say about the temporary, that it's temporary, but then yet the shadows, like the sun, yeah, the shadow of the sun, like let's say when you are walking and
Prabhu,
then you see the shadows.
Prabhu, it is exactly, Prabhupada would say, your position into prison, it is temporary. Your real place is outside, and still the prison is factual. So
Hmm.
if this world was false, Prabhu, then why there would be karma and reincarnation and lower planets, higher planets? Then everything becomes, there is no aim, there is no results to our action like that. It is
Hmm.
real,
Yes.
Prabhu. Temporary, but not false. It is quite real. And actually,
Hmm.
Prabhupada would say our conception of it without Krishna is false. But for a devotee who sees everything in your connection with Krishna, it is quite real, Prabhu. There is no difference between the material world and spiritual world for a devotee.
No,
So, what
yes, yes, yes.
false is thinking of this material world without Krishna, minus Krishna. Then it becomes false, and then we become entangled in this dream for so many millions of years. But once you connect with Krishna, Prabhu, or it is as good as the spiritual world, Prabhu. That's the thing.
Hmm.
And for the rascals who say it is false, then yes, commit suicide. So your body is false, everything is false. Give me your money and go naked in the street. So why they do that, Prabhu? We must be very practical. And the point you were saying, Prabhu, Prabhupada, he says those people who say the world is false, they are very much expert to enjoy the material world. That's the thing. It is very
Yes, yes,
false,
yes,
but I have
yes.
sex and I eat meat, drink wine, and I enjoy. It's false. So it is only a rascal philosophy which brings to atheism, because if the world is false, then there is nothing after death, why
Yes, yes,
will I be judged for something I do in a dream? So this is a rascal philosophy, Prabhu. In our dreams, what we do, it has no reaction. What we do here, Prabhu, even I eat too much, I have stomach pain. How is it false? Such rascal philosophy.
yes, yes,
So in
Prabhu.
this way, you can refute nicely, Prabhu. These people, there is no use to use Shastra, Prabhu. They have no faith. You must use, logic and some example like that. It's false. Yes, give me your money now. It is false. Your money is false, Prabhu. Give it.
Yes,
Then
Prabhu.
they will
Their
realize,
house
oh, maybe
too.
it's not so false.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu. Yeah, Prabhu. Thank you for the great answer, Prabhu. I love the example, Prabhu. It made me understand everything instantly, like the prison house and being out. It's like the prison house being temporary, and then the earth being like, okay, not earth, okay, be the outside world being the permanent world. That's a very great example.
And also, Krishna he says that this material energy is eternal, Prabhu. So this, it is sometimes manifested, sometimes unmanifested, but the cycle is without end, without beginning. So ultimately,
Yes,
the material
Prabhu.
world is also eternal, the Mahatattva principle. But just us being there, this is temporary. And
Oh,
it's
yes,
like a
Prabhu.
Prabhupada he says, our staying here is just like a spark in the eternity, Prabhu. Like what you do with your finger, like that. So it's like 1 second if you compare to eternity, Prabhu. So in this way, it's like a dream, Prabhu. Our
Oh, yes,
conditioning,
Prabhu.
we stay for millions of years, billions of lifetime, or whatever. It's nothing if you take the scale of eternity, Prabhu. So ultimately, Prabhu, it's not false. It's just a prison. We just stay little, and according to our rascaldom, we stay more or less, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Understood, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Semi, Prabhu. Okay, I'll start there from the top. They know that the phenomenal. Oh, did I finish that
I
part?
think you have read. Yes, Prabhu. I think you read
Oh,
the
yes.
report, then you had the question.
Temporary, however, as long as the water pot can contain water. Now, I think I did not read this part. I think I ended there where you highlighted the soul's fatigue is not factual, but as long as one is immersed in the illusory bodily conception, wasn't I somewhere there? The soul's fatigue is not factual, but as long as one is immersed in the illusory bodily conception, one is affected by such false dreams. When dreaming, it is not possible to avoid the actual facts, and the conditioned soul is forced to suffer due to his dream. A water pot is made of earth and is temporary. Actually, there is no water pot, there is simply earth. However, as long as the water pot can contain water, we can use it in that way. It cannot be said to be absolutely false.
Ribu. Okay, one more.
I was saying Vivek Prabhu wants to challenge me, but then he forgot I have a big mouth, He wants to challenge me in reading, and reading requires my mouth, and my mouth never gets tired.
So this is nice challenge you're having.
Sorry, Prabhu.
That nice challenge you're having with each other.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. I'm not even, I don't need effort, Prabhu, Because already today I read the least, I think. Because I read Bhagavad Gita, I think I read 50 minutes already, and then I already read, how many, let's see, already read today, 40 minutes again.
Yes, Prabhu.
So meaning, roughly today I just read 90 minutes to 100 minutes, somewhere there, yeah. And there's also hearing. With hearing, Prabhu, Semi Prabhu, I cannot sit still. Do you see how devotees sit? Like they sit and watch a lecture. I cannot do that anymore. I don't know why. I feel like I'm wasting time, you know? It's like I need to maybe, let's say, listen to a lecture, go wash dishes, go clean, go do this. It's like I need an
Yes.
extra task in my hands. If I can only sit still if I have a saver, like a Spotify saver, and then I listen to a lecture and then I do a saver. I cannot just sit there. Because whatever I'm doing, Prabhu, if I need to write something down, I pause, I go find the notebook, and then I write that thing.
Mm. Yes, Prabhu. Same usually I do something when listening to lectures.
Yes, Prabhu, because I see 1 hour just sitting, and then I'm gonna need to cook, clean, do all these things.
Yes, Prabhu. That's true.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay, you said we must. This one is the last one, right?
Yeah, one more verse. It's short
Gotta
one.
go. Yes, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu, I think Gorang Prabhu is trying to talk to you. I call him the undercover because he's always undercover. Stali Agni Tapat Pasyo Bi Tapas. Okay, Stali Agni Tapat Payaso Bitapas Tatapas Tatapa Tas Tantula Garaba Randihi Dehendriya Swasaya Sanikarashat Tat Samasritir Purusha Sanura Rudahat. Semi Prabhu, can you help with this one?
The verse?
Yes, Prabhu.
Stalagnitapat payasobitapas tattapatastandula karbarandi dehendriyasva sayasannikarşat tatsamsriti purushasyanurodat.
Aribo. Stali on the cooking pot, Agni Tapat, because of the heat of fire, Payasaha, the milk put into the pot, Abi Tapaha, becomes hot. Tat Tapata Tapataha, because of the milk's becoming hot. Tandula Garba Randi. The center of the rice within the milk becomes cooked. Deha Indriya as Ashvasayam. Asvashayam. The bodily senses sani krashat from having connections with that samashrita shriti. The experience of fatigue and other miseries purushasya of the soul anurodat from compliance due to being grossly attached to the body, senses, and mind. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. King Rahugana continued, my dear sir, you have said that designations like bodily fatness and thinness are not characteristics of the soul. That is incorrect because designations like pain and pleasure are certainly felt by the soul. Designations like pain and pleasure are certainly felt by the soul. You may put a pot of milk and rice within fire, and the milk and rice are automatically heated one after the other. Similarly, due to bodily pains and pleasure, the senses, mind, and soul are affected. The soul cannot be completely detached from this conditioning. Purport. Is it just this short purport, or there is something in the next page?
A little bit.
Okay. This argument put forward by Maharaj Rahugana is correct from the practical point of view, but it arises from an attachment to the bodily conception. It can be said that a person sitting in his car is certainly different from his car. The Kshetragya, chapter 13.2, okay, 1.1 to 2. Different from his car. If there is damage to the car, the owner of the car, being overly attached to the car, feels pain. Actually, the damage done to the car has nothing to do with the car's proprietor. But because the proprietor has identified himself with the interest of the car, he feels pleasure and pain connected with it. This conditional state can be avoided if attachment is withdrawn from the car. Then the proprietor would not feel pleasure or pain if the car is damaged or whatever. Similarly, the soul has nothing to do with the body and the senses, but due to ignorance, he identifies himself with the body and he feels pleasure and pain due to bodily pleasure and pain. So actually, Prabhu, it's like we don't like the car. Since we are the controllers, like let's say to use that example of a car, we are the controllers of the car. But then this body, since we are also, it's like it's the car, and then we are inside this car. Meaning we cannot drive this car, but then they left us inside this car. You know, it's like they've given us the keys, but then we don't even know how to use the keys, you know, to move from one point to another.
Yes, Prabhu, the mind is the driver.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. What
When
thought,
you think
isn't it all
something,
like the receive?
yes, Prabhu, when you think something, the mind takes you there. Just like when you tell something to the driver, take me there, they will take you there. So the mind
Oh, I
acts.
think. Oh, yes, Prabhu. And you know one thing, Prabhu, have you ever done something like this? Ne? You need to go to another room, ne? And fetch, let's say, maybe a remote, just to make example. You're fetching a remote in the other room. But then before you go there, you think of something else, and then okay, you want to do that one. Ne? And then what happens? Unconsciously, your body goes in that room, and then you hold the remote, and then you ask yourself, why am I holding the remote? Haven't you done something like that?
Hmm. Yes, Prabhu, sometimes the mind is like this.
Yes, Prabhu. Are we going to Shikshastaka? Cheto
Oh,
Darpana
yeah.
Marjanam. Cheto Darpana Marjanam Baba Mahadavagninivapanam Shreya Kaivachandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadujivanam Anandam Burdi Vardhanam Pratiparam Purnam Vritaswadanam Saravatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Nam Namagari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatra Pitanyamita Smarane Nakalaha Eta Trishita Vakapa Bhagavan Mama Pe Durudaiva Metrishame Haiji Nanurakraha Chinarapi Suni Chena Taravapi Sahisnuna Amanina Manadina Kirtaniya Sadahari. Oh, I don't know if you want to also recite Prabhu's, because usually, or should I go to Vaikunta first? Okay. Jai Govinda say sharp sharp. Semi Prabhu meditating. Subham Prabhu, are you reading to? Okay. Nadanam najanam nasundarim gavitam va jagadishaka maye mama janmani janmanishware bhavata bhakti ahetuki twai. Ainanda jagin garam padidam mam vishame bhavam buddho kripaya dvapada pankaja stitadoli satrashim vijindaya. Nayanam galara srudaraya vadanam gadgadarudaya gira pulakairana chittam bapugada. Ravanamagrahane bhavishyate yugaidam nimishena chakshusha pravishaitam shunyaitam jagat saravam govinda virahe name asislava paratham vinastumam madarshanam maramamatam karotva yata tata vaviratulan pato mat prananatastu saevanarparaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Glories to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart. The heart. Glories to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Oh my Lord. Your holy name alone can render all benedictions to living beings and thus have hundreds of and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names. But I'm so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a straw in the street. No, tree. Devoid of all sense of false prestige and ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, breath after breath. O Son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal savior, and yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth. Prabhu, can you go down, Prabhu? So I may not. Oh, I got it. O son of Maharaj Nanda, Krishna, I am your eternal savior, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms of your lotus feet. Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up and when will the hairs of my body stand and end at the recitation of your name? Oh Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain. I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. Shikshastaka ki jai, Lord Chaitanya
Jai,
Mahaprabhu ki jai,
jai,
Panchatattva ki jai.
jai.
Haribo. You know, Prabhu, I'm looking like you see the 10 offenses, Prabhu. I don't know what happens, Prabhu. The 10th one, I only remember it when my mood is like, it's like when I'm doing like too much of devotional service, that's when I know it, Prabhu. And I've never studied it, I've ended at number 9. I studied 9 offenses and then ever since I've been procrastinating to go back to 10, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, you'll learn it too.
Yes, Prabhu. It's like in the beginning, Prabhu, you get inclined to studying, but then as you go inside, you no longer want to, it's like you want to hear, the books there, you always want to hear something. Because usually I'm good at studying prayers, Prabhu. I don't know why, like, it's like prayers, I can study them because I use them every day. Because usually the prayers that I study in the Bhagavatam, I recite it like 3 times a day.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the ones that I can recite, bro. And they actually help, Prabhu. You see, like, especially the Narishima Kavacham. Kavacham, is it Kavacham or Kavacha?
Yes,
And the
Prabhu.
Bhagavatam prayers, Prabhu. I've felt them in my mind, it's like you can see, like, yeah, I've been fighting myself through this issue. Sometimes I fight myself, Prabhu, and end up not taking action, like, because I fight sometimes not knowing what to do, like, should I go for a book? Sometimes it's like, let's say, after finishing the sadhana, when I finish it early, you'd find that, okay, now I want to engage in those things that I could not, like
Hmm.
maybe studying a new thing and what, then you see my mind. No, take the book. No, leave the book. Go for the lecture. No, leave the lecture. Let's study this. We did not. And then I end up like saying, you know what? Chant Hare Krishna and leave everything.
Hmm.
And I'm like, the mind sometimes can be the mind.
Yes, Prabhu. Mine is crazy always.
Yes, bro. What to speak of it if you're a female, Prabhu, because it says the the mind has the female what characteristics, right? So
Yes, Prabhu.
imagine you have the mind and then you're a female, so everything is made out of female. Everything is made out of the mind. There
Yeah,
you
it's even
go.
more difficult.
Yes, Prabhu.
Terrible. Let's read the 10 offenses.
Yes, Prabhu. Bahu Janma, okay, Bahu Janma Kari Yadi Shravana Kiritana Tabutana Paya Krishna Pade Premadana. If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. The offenses against the chanting of the holy name are as follows. The first offense, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Second offense, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Third offense, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master or thinking him as an ordinary person. Fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in precedence of the Vedic version. Fifth offense, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Sixth offense, to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. Seventh offense, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord. Eighth offense, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the special ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. Ninth offense, to instruct the faithless persons about the glories of the holy name. Tenth offense, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone just like desired trees, and they are full of compassion for their fallen souls.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha
Sindhubhyaiva cha
patitanam pavanebhyo
pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
namo
Namo
namaha.
Namaha.
Ananta Koitava Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Jai,
Namacharya Sri Laridas Thakur ki
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासरि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपीनाथ सायं कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय श्री प्रभु
Jai.
जय
Hare Krishna Prabhu
All
Dhanot
glories to
Gola.
the glory Hare Krishna Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhu, for your precious association.
Hari
Semi
Bol.
Prabhu,
Thank you,
Yes,
leading my
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
tomorrow is the reading session. Oh, it's Q&A tomorrow, ne? No reading session. Oh,
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
okay,
Sami
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Did you get time to, or did you receive the message that I sent you on WhatsApp?
Yes, Prabhu. I just now opened it.
What, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. I just now opened it.
Yeah, I think it has what, I don't know.
Tell
Could
me
you
what.
just check this? Yeah. Prabhu, Japa session happens in Zoom now.
Not sure. Does it?
Oh no,
You-
because I'm
The
usually
Germans do
sharing
it.
the link. Oh, actually,
They do.
Prabhu, I think it's because I'm sharing the link to Rishikesh Prabhu Subhams, sometimes. Because sometimes, usually my old phone, usually I used to join with two phones, so